Transport for London are very fussy about how all the stations and things like that are used. Even their logo, if you want to use their brand and logo in a movie, there are 35 pages of guidance as to how that has to happen.
Oh my God, it's like buying a Return to York.
Yeah, that's the only thing that takes longer. In terms of the Tube, Aldwych and Charing Cross have full or partial closures, meaning that you can film within those stations, and you can have a working tube carriage at coming into a station at Bank at the weekends.
And there's all sorts of ghost tube stations as well.
Yeah, I'm surprised they did that in The Bourne Ultimatum in a way, because Slow Horses, the books, Mick Herron's books, opens with a big sort of action set piece, supposedly foiling a terrorist attack at King's Cross. They thought, OK, well, let's try and do it as the books say, but it was just too difficult. And funnily enough, lots of train stations don't really like the thought that terrorism could happen there. So they weren't thrilled about that. Heathrow were really nice, and they did a big sort of scout at Terminal 2, which was under reconstruction at the time, and they were going to do it there. That you couldn't have the crew and access, because that will take about 3 days to shoot just one of those things, even if you're really efficient. There's a lot going on in that scene, much is going on. Then lockdown happened because of the pandemic, and then they started looking up again, and their brilliant locations manager, Ian Pollington, and the incredible producer, Jane Robertson, said they worked out a way to use Stansted and Wembley Stadium. So Stansted was the departure gate and the runway and the baggage carousels. Wembley was some of the corridors and escalators. And then the climax is on the platform at the Stansted Express. And Stansted wasn't operating at full capacity. So this is like one of the only times a pandemic ever helped anything, especially a TV and film production. And they took over a wing of the departure gates, and they sort of had the run of the Wembley Stadium, because I don't think much was happening there then. But everyone on camera is an actor or an extra, except the director, James Hall, said that police and the airport security teams are the real ones.
Oh, that's cool.
And so lots of the people, they were saying, well, this is what you do in that situation. This is how I'd react. So they're reacting in a really authentic way. Yeah, it's cool, isn't it?
I'm going to rewatch that.
Yeah, it's really worth rewatching, which I went and did. So Will said we would never have been able to do that opening under normal circumstances, but it was amazing. It took us 3 days, and it got off, because it's such a sort of spectacular opening to a series, and it got them off to a really great start. So that was a rare incident of the pandemic helping.